Georgia Republican Congressman Lynn Westmoreland with us today from his hometown in Atlanta, Georgia. How are you, sir, and good day to you. The working
Good
group,
day to you, Bill.
The working group will do what? And how is that different from a select committee that many have been pushing for, but the House Speaker has not gone for it?
Well, Bill, basically we all have a different lane that we run in, and whether it's having oversight over the State Department, the DOD, the intelligence community, we all have different lanes that we run in. And so I was talking one day on the floor to one of my colleagues, and I said, we need to get together. And I said, leave, the big committee chairs out of this. We just need to sit down and make sure all this testimony is lining up, and to see if there's any gaps in it that we may need to call for some additional hearings. And so I went to the Speaker about it, and we have been working closely with the different committee chairs and with the leadership as far as putting together this working group.
I got you. Let me try and just cut through it then. So are you the lead person that will go through all the other different investigations and try and figure out where it goes next? Is that what I gather?
Well, Bill, what we're trying to do is to see if there's any holes that needs to be filled. In other words, if somebody may have testified before one committee or the other committee, we just want to make sure that what was said was the same thing. And if we had somebody from the Intelligence Committee that may have made some comment about something from the State Department, we want to make sure that all of that is coordinated.
I see.
So
yeah, I understand
we have
that.
a lot of documents that we're going through to try to get to the truth of this.
I bet you do. Michael Morell will testify. You'll be on that committee. I believe it is Wednesday of this week. What is your question to him about the talking points and how they were organized?
Well, I think what we're trying to find out is Chairman Rogers has said, we want to find out how politicized these talking points were. We know for a fact that Mr. Morell basically deleted about half of the information that was going to be given to us as a committee. We also know that there was input from the White House and others as far as what the talking points would say. And when we got the talking points, we knew that they weren't right from other testimony that we had already heard from. And so we just want to know why they did the video conference, why they wouldn't take the word of the chief of station, the CIA boss in Libya. And so there's just, there's a lot of questions that he needs to answer.
I imagine
and clarify himself.
And the list is long, now that you're a year and several months beyond that. But when you drill down on what was known before these attacks and who knew it and what they did or did not do about that, where does that lead you in trying to find your answers here on Benghazi?
Well, we know what all happened prior to the attacks. We know the additional security that was asked for by Ambassador Stevens. We know what the State Department's response was. We just can't figure out why they responded that way when this administration had said, that they were going to make sure that all of our people in these different countries were protected. So there was a real lapse there, and I think that's going to lead straight back to the State Department and the people that were in charge there.
That's Hillary Clinton, in a word, yes or no?
Yes. Yes. No. That's right.
All right, sir. We'll be watching this. Michael Morell, appreciate your time. Michael Morell testifies on Wednesday of